Hello and welcome back to the Red Revolution with me, Calvin. Hope you're all doing well. Now in today's video, I want to talk about World because the Premier League is finally returning. It's returning this Friday, the 2018-2019 season. I want to talk about the Liverpool team. You know, so far Jurgen Klopp has brought in the players that he's brought in with Alisson, Kate and Fabinho. But honestly, I want to talk about how we're going to line up next season, my thoughts going into season, how well we're going to do, what other positions we need to fill as well, and basically, you know, how we're going to get on against West Ham. Let's talk about that as well. So I'm just going to kick it all off with. So I want to kick it all off by starting it with the lineup. How we're going to line up? Well, obviously, I'm going to say, you know, we're going to do a 4-3-3. Our last game was against Napoli. We destroyed them. It was in Dublin, 5-0. What a result. I want to talk about as well, Liverpool fans, it's, you know, slating Joe Gomez. And now Joe Gomez was put in by Jurgen Klopp as centre-back in that game. Now we know he had played centre-back when he arrived at Anfield, and he, you know, we did move him to right-back, and he's played much better there. But now with, you know, obviously, you know, Trent is probably cementing his place there after a fantastic season for Liverpool at that position last season. Now Klein is back from injury, so we've basically got three right-backs, and it's going to be tough. So would Trent be starting and Klein be back up? So what's going to happen to Joe Gomez? Could we loan him out? We'll just keep him, or, you know, I feel like he's too good for the reserves. He's had so much first team experience along with Trent. But he's much better right back. You know, Liverpool fans, a lot of them slating his performance. He's not a centre back. I know he's played centre back, but he's much better at right back. Jurgen picked him there. Leave the lad alone, because he's, you know, he's a young lad. You know, he doesn't deserve criticism like that from fans. You know, he's not a centre back. He's a right back. Remember that. He's more of a right back, and you know, we do need a centre back. I know we've still got Clavin, we've got Matip, Lovren, and Van Dijk are only like first team, you know, experienced centre backs. We do need another centre back. We definitely do. Window shuts early this season. You know, usually finish, you know, 1st of September, but the finish is a few days' time, like 3 or 4 days. But please, I'm hoping we can make another 2 signings, at least 2 or 3 signings. We need another striker. I'm being honest, we need another striker as well. But we need a centre back, striker, and a probably attacking winger. Link with that guy in Lyon as well. I think Dybala's out of the question from Juventus. Way too much money, and I think he'll stay with Ronaldo in Juventus now, and Juventus trying to dominate Europe and see how they do there. But honestly, we do need another 2 signings at least. Another 2 signings before this window shuts. I hope Jurgen does do that. Get a centre back as well. I know you're probably thinking, oh, we don't need one. Depends. I haven't probably looked at what Napoli's team was like against us, that lineup. But I do think we need another centre back. And being honest, an attacking winger, because with Ox out for the whole season, which, you know, I'm gutted for the lad. Very gutted for him, because such a good, exciting young player to watch. And but you know, what news to get? You know, devastating news to get just before the season starts as well. You know, hopefully speedy recovery. But honestly, we do need another winger and centre back. How we're going to line up? I'm going to see Alisson to start, because Shaqiri is just shaky, but I don't blame the lad, because, you know, what he's gone through with the final, and, you know, some idiot Liverpool fans threatening him and his family with death threats. I mean, what the hell? You know, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, sending the lad that and his family? What the hell are you thinking? But honestly, just idiots they are. Just absolute idiots. Not even fans. I wouldn't call them fans. They're just fans there who just want to cause trouble. Just absolutely, there's no place for that. They're fans who shouldn't be at games for Anfield if they do go. Just absolute scumbags. Talking about goalkeeper wise, Alisson looks more confident in goal. I like Karius to stay. I know he's obviously upset with Alisson coming in and stuff. It's come out, but we need to think about how we can progress. And I do worry about Karius, but I do hope he can shake this off. This how it from the Champions League final. We'll keep Karius. Please get rid of Mignolet. Please get rid of it. I was gutted Danny Ward went at. He's gone to Leicester. Is it? I would have thought much better than Mignolet. Good Welsh keeper. Could have got more experience at Anfield. I'm gutted he's gone. Get rid of Moreno as well. Are these two still at the club? Bloody hell. But honestly, the back four, Trent, a right back, left back, Robbo, centre backs, Lovren and Van Dijk. Lovren having a fantastic World Cup. Coming up runners up second, getting all the way to final. Croatia were fantastic. We are linked with Vida, if that's how you pronounce his name. He was that partnership with Lovren, fantastic cup run, in the World Cup. We're linked with him. We could go for it. That'd be good. I don't know how much. I don't know who he plays for. But we are heavily linked to get him. As far as I know, I'd love to get him and probably have a good partnership. But obviously Van Dijk to start. We'll maybe get Van Dijk and Vida. Who knows? Partnership pairing. And so go 4-3-3. We're going to talk about Kate and Fabinho. Definitely to start in midfield. But who, if we're going to play a centre defensive mid? Fabinho's more of a centre defensive mid. So we'll have Katie just in front of Fabinho and probably Hendo. There's an injury as well for Milner. We've got Wijnaldum as well. I don't know what the hell's happened with Grujic. I want him to stay. He was linked to go back on loan to Cardiff, newly promoted Cardiff, where he was last season. But for some reason there's no deal going through with that. I hope he doesn't leave. I hope if it's a loan. But I'd like to see him break out in the first team, because he's very good. He's a very good player. He's very underrated. But we could stick with Hendo in midfield. It could be that. So Hendo and Keita in front of Fabinho. Unless Fabinho goes in front of Hendo. Who knows how that could line up. Front three, the obvious front three. The Fab three. Bobby, Salah and Mane. Like to bring in, as I did say earlier in the video, another attacking winger and a striker. That'd be great to have as well. There's, Danny Ings looks to be heading out. Heavily linked with Newcastle now. He's linked with Southampton, Palace, and now Newcastle in the frame as well. He's a fantastic, very underrated player. He'll play well for any team if he stays fit. It's like with Jack Wilshere. If he stays fit, both injury prone, Wilshere and Ings, but if they stay fit, it can be bloody class for your team, I tell you. Danny Ings, I'm gutted if he does go. Like I was gutted Sacco as well, but I don't dwell on the go on the past a bit. It's I do miss those sort of players that Jurgen got rid of, and but Sturridge, Origi is back from Wolfsburg, a loan from Wolfsburg. Could he leave? I think he'll leave. I think we'll get rid of him, get some more money for him. I just don't think he's good enough for Liverpool. Sturridge, he's played well so far in pre-season. I don't think he's good enough for Liverpool now. He was good in the early days with Suarez, you know what I mean? Good partnership with him, but I just feel he's good enough for a smaller Premier League club. On loan from West Brom. Went on loan to West Brom last season. I just think as well, Solanke, I'm not a fan of. I don't know why we got him. I just don't see a future for him at Liverpool. Woodburn's gone on loan to Sheffield United. Ijari, I think he's gone to Rangers, to Stevie G's Rangers, along with Kent as well. But I'm not a fan, particularly a fan of Woodburn as well, getting doubts about him at Liverpool's future. But he's gone on loan to Sheffield United. Good to see him get experience now and, with Sheffield United. But as well, God, Sturridge to leave, Origi to leave, get Solanke. If you don't want to get, just loan him out to a Championship club. I think Wilson's gone out, Harry Wilson to Derby. I like him. But we do need another striker. I'm being honest, we do need another striker. But let's move on now. We sorted the lineup out, the players as well. I'm going to talk about to bring in, out, and loan out. Let's talk about West Ham. The upcoming game against West Ham. That's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. I feel like West Ham have been a bit of a bogus start. I think talk about in the Payet days, especially when they had Lanzini. Well, I know they got Lanzini still, but he's going to be injured. But I still expect to be a threat. Pellegrini, his first game in charge, back in the Premier League. West Ham played alright in 3 seasons, as far as I know what I've seen. They brought some good players, one for Lazio, Felipe Anderson. There's a guy plays for Ukraine, plays on loan. Is he on loan? Oh no, they're buying from Borussia Dortmund. And they could start Arnautovic or front with Chikorito. Could be Arnautovic. Lanzini's injured for the game. Back four, they do need to sort defence out. Joe Hart's not returned to the team, but Fabianski is their newish goalkeeper from Swansea, who got relegated, who I do rate better than Joe Hart. The threats there would be their new attack. Arnautovic could do something, but Felipe Anderson's very good. They could line up with a 4-2-3-1, which they've probably done a lot of times. I think Pellegrini will turn it around. As a Semper prediction video, probably an 8th place finish. I expect them to do very well. He does need to sort that defence out, Pellegrini, because we could take advantage of that with Salah and everyone else. We could destroy him, but I do think they'll score against us and we'll probably win 3-1, something like that. I do see us winning, but we have to be careful, because if we back off, they could, it's hard. West Ham very good, look good in attack, midfield wise. I think that's the same Coyote. That's gone to Palace, the same one. Was their midfielder, if I'm correct. But defensive wise, they do need to. They signed themselves a very good goalkeeper in Fabianski, I do expect to start against us. Looks more confident in goal. Defensive wise, they do need to sort the defence out as well. They do get a lot of injuries in that defence as well with some players. They need to sort that out as well. But I do say the main threat is going to come from that attacking mid. That three. The attacking wingers, that new guy from Dortmund and Felipe Anderson from Lazio. It's going to be tough. They're going to give us a good game. I do expect us to win. We have to get to the best of starts. It's not going to be easy, but West Ham are going to give us a good game. The whole season overall, wow. I predict us to finish second. I think City are just going to not run away with it. Bringing in Mahrez, who I think is going to start on the bench. Aguero, they did beat Chelsea 2-0 in the Community Shield yesterday. Aguero with both the goals were a brace. Now, I think Aguero could start this season. Aguero, I rate better than Jesus. They've got Arsenal away. As I think it's still going to be tough. I think it could be a draw, like 2-2, something like that. It's going to be one hell of an entertaining game. There's new manager in it for Aubameyang and Lacazette. Turn up on the day. It could be a very good game. Could be, a draw, 2-2, entertaining goals. But honestly, I just see them just doing well. I think Chelsea are out the question of the title. I think Arsenal, I don't think they're good enough yet. I think Spurs will be up there. They got bloody beat by Girona. Bloody hell. They got beat by a lower league Spanish club, Girona. Right, they didn't have like Kane or Eriksen's son, I think, but bloody hell, pre-season friendly, they got bloody smashed by Girona 4-1. Bloody hell. I mean, I think when you get the players in Eriksen, Kane, it's going to be a different story, but bloody hell. I think Spurs will be in top 4 of the season, to a top 3. They could challenge for the title, have the top players in. It's all about this new stadium as well, they're in as well for this season. Looks nice. Newcastle away will be tough. But honestly, with Man United out of question, I'm not biased to say, but Mourinho, he's just got a recipe for disaster. You know, he's you know, he's a bad. He's back in the day, good man, but he's oh god, he's linked. He's booked on the bookies to bloody leave early in the season. You know, I think he's going to fuck it up at United this season. He really is. He saw he did at Chelsea in his last season for them. When he was last there, falling out with assistant coaches and stuff and other staff as well. He's lost it. He really has lost it. He's bloody signing bloody ex-Chelsea players. He loves Chelsea that much. Signs, did he sign Lukaku? I think he did from Everton. Yeah, I don't know, but he signed as well Matic, and now he wants to. Who is it? Who else does he want to bring in? He wants to bring Hazard in. He wants to bring Willian in. That's it. He's linked with Real Madrid. He wants to bloody hell. He's obsessed with Chelsea, isn't he? But bloody hell, he's gonna be sacked. I can just see it. Early this year, I can just see he's gonna be sacked. United are gonna do crap. I can see it. They may look like they got the easiest of starts besides Spurs in the first 5 games, but they could struggle. I'm being honest. I've got them down to 6. I have. But Liverpool, back to Liverpool, because that's much more important than United. I think we could win the league, but I'm not saying now, unless we bring in a top centre-back and a striker and attacking winger, 3 of those key players, world class, with the money we have left and sell Sturridge and Origi, upgrade from that, we could have a team that could win the league. If we, before this window shuts, if we sign those 3 players who they are world class in those positions, I'd say, yeah, we're going to win the league. I honestly think that, because Van Dijk is sound. He's very good. Alisson looks sound. He looks very good. Robbo's just fantastic. Trent looks fantastic. Midfield, Keita and Fabinho look great partnership. Bloody hell, still can't believe we got them. Fantastic upgrade from that Hendo over Milner. Or Emre Can as well. Fuck that guy, seriously. I bloody hate him. Fuck him. I'm glad he's gone. He's a little shit. No respect for the club, no respect for his contract. I don't know why the hell Jurgen played him in the Champions League final. Honestly to God. But this team looks much better than last season's. Much better. But please, at least 2 signings. If you can't get at least 2 more signings, Jurgen, to the team. At least 2 more before this window shuts. I can see a lot happen on deadline day. I know a lot doesn't happen to us on deadline day. We're usually quiet. But mostly in the August 1 September. But we need to sign. I can see us doing it. I can see us signing 2 class players. But 2 more players, at least 2 more players before this window shut. I can see it. I can see it now. I hope we can do well. I hope we can do it. At this moment, I can't see us winning the league, but anything can happen. Leicester won the bloody league years ago, didn't they? 5,000 to 1. Bloody hell. Football's a funny game, isn't it? Bloody hell. Leeds smashed bloody Stoke yesterday, 3-1. Bloody hell. Everything's a crazy game. Crazy game, football. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please share. Please rate this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye and enjoy the football season.